Hey yo, what is up? This is another part, possibly the finale to What If Naruto was in Dragon Ball Z. I'm trying to get it done, start a new series. It's a double upload today. I'm gonna get the Geass series out, another part to the Geass series out today. So, without further ado, let's get into this. I'm gonna try to speed this up really quick so that I don't know. I want to kind of hurry it up because it's gonna be a lot of shit to go through. So, Naruto is basically, he's pretty fucking hacks. He wants to fucking just get the entirety of, just get stronger and stronger. So, he's gonna end up going up to Bulma and actually asking her to make a space pod. Now, she, of course, agrees to this, so her father and her actually begin making it and begin construction. So, they already let Vegeta go in the last part, and all that shit goes down this exact same. Now, Naruto and Goku both agree that they're going to go on this one together. Now, once the actual space pod's done, they get into it, they begin training. Naruto is going to have a way greater advantage than Goku because he's already well off, better, and not only that, he does have shadow clones to help him train to a more significant degree. When they actually get onto the planet, Naruto's power level is going to be around uh, 210,000 base level due to the fact that the Goku's can be around 150,000 base level due to just being around each other. And I actually increased the gravity intake to 150 instead of just 100 times gravity. Now, it's going to come down to they actually go and find Frieza because it's going to be pretty simple. Now, Vegeta's going to get his shit rocked. Let's be honest. Then Goku's going to interfere, do decent against him with his 150,000 power level, and then he's going to get shit rocked. But they're not going to die because Naruto won't let that happen. So Naruto pops in, he starts beating the shit out of Frieza because he does use his Kaioken. With the Kaioken to his advantage, he actually does really good against Frieza, and Frieza is forced to actually make a tactical retreat and hide for a minute. And in this quick minute that he was there, he powered up to actually his final form. He didn't even bother. He skipped that shit. He was like, bro, I'm about to get my shit destroyed if I don't do this. So he hurries up and he ends up fighting Naruto to a pretty significant degree, actually bodying Naruto. And Naruto's on the floor, coughing out blood, and he actually is missing an organ. But the organ actually regenerates pretty fast due to his just overpowered regeneration. And there we go. Naruto's like back up and running. But before he could like totally get back and up and running, he knows he's fucked. He doesn't have Zenkai boosts. If he did, it would be pretty hack, especially with his regeneration ability. But he does look down, and he suddenly he's in a dark room, and he sees a floating dude. This is of course Hagoromo. Hagoromo's like, I don't know where the fuck you're at, but you're going against some strong motherfuckers. Let me help you out, buddy. He gives him like, his chakra, and suddenly Naruto's back in the real world, and he feels that his right eye has changed. It is now the Rinnegan, a Rinne gun, which Sasuke possessed. And Naruto's like, damn, that's fucking dope, dude. Not even gonna lie. So now Naruto is hacks, just OP hacks. He takes advantage of this. He teleports over towards what would be teleport behind what's his name, fucking Frieza, because he does get a power level boost to about 500,000. He's at 500,000 now, and he also can make shadow clones. So he has the Kaioken, and he uses the Kaioken up to about Kaioken times 30. Plus, he starts to kind of use his Kyuubi cloak to two tails, which actually I believe he would be able to get all the way up to a three tail at this point in time due to his just overwhelming training. Probably four tails if he really wanted to, but he doesn't want to take the risk with all this added strain of the Rinnegan that he hasn't adjusted to yet. Now, he's using this to combo in perfectly. Suddenly, 200 Shadow Clones appear. Now they all have the Rinnegan. And this is kind of like, he's using it to a degree, kind of how the Six Paths of Pain worked. So he's seeing all of these different points of view, and he's kicking Frieza's ass. Then he incinerates the dude entirely. He's like, fuck you, Frieza, you're dead. Sorry for any background noise. It's like almost 1 in the morning where I'm at, so if I sound a little tired, that's probably why. I'm just trying to get this shit done. Now, now Naruto basically, he finished that shit off. And there's no heart virus when it comes down to Goku because he never went to fucking Yardrat. He never learned the instant transmission. There was really no need because Namek's fine. And yeah, Vegeta, he's he's gonna be a little pouty. Of course, he's gonna be a little pouty. So it's gonna lead to him actually, leaving to do a little soul searching at that point in time. So he's gonna leave to do some soul searching. Probably come back. I'll figure that out as I go along. Now, Naruto and Goku go back to the Earth. Bulma's waiting for him. She's like, "Yo, you're back. Let's go. How'd it go? You clearly won because you're still alive. So that's pretty good." And Naruto's like, "Yeah, I wished for the ability not to age." She's like, "What? You could do that?" She's like, "Yo, can our Dragon Balls do that?" He's like, "No, probably not." She's like, why? Why can't they do that?" I was like, then he replies, "Have you seen how old Kami is? That shit is bad." She's like, "Well, why doesn't he just wish to be younger?" And then Naruto's like, "Ding, ding, ding. That's perfect. Kami, of course, is going to wish to become younger now because Naruto's going to basically force him into that shit." He's like, "Ayo, come on, dude. Like, help a motherfucker out." So, Kami ends up doing that, becomes younger, actually increases it. So now he's like Dende, puts the same restrictions, and yeah, now he's basically Bulma's gonna wish for the ability not to age either, because why not? She's like, I gotta keep this perfect body, keep the perfect uniqueness of my youth. Now, it's gonna lead to what would be the Saiyan Saga's over now, so now it's fucking Cell Saga, or no, Android Saga. The whole shit with Trunks popping up. Goku's gonna. Well, that actually left some time to train. So Naruto's gonna increase his ability and mastery of the actual Rinnegan, so he's actually mastered it at this point. Trunks pops up, he's looking around, he doesn't see anyone there. He flies to the nearest power level source, which would actually be Goku and them. And then Naruto feels this power level is pretty significantly high, so he goes there. And the whole ordeal goes. He's like, "Did you?" He asks Goku, "Did you beat Frieza?" He's like, "Oh, Freezer? No, I didn't. I didn't beat Freezer. Naruto did." And suddenly he's like, "Naruto? Who the fuck's Naruto?" Looks over. He's like, "You're Naruto? I don't recognize you." Naruto's like, "I don't recognize you either." They exchange stories. And they're like, "Yo, since we went through a similar ordeal, we should be like homies." So now they're best of homies. Clearly, that's how it works. So, they fist bump. He's like, "Well, can I test your strength?" Naruto's like, "Go ahead." And now his power level would be extremely good since he can just fucking train in the hyperbolic time chamber significantly now. And he has Shadow Clone, so he wouldn't lose his sanity. So, he stops it with just like one finger, just as well as Goku did. He didn't even have to power up to Super Saiyan because he kind of. It's more so like, yeah, base form. Most of his power is in base form and Kaioken. So he didn't have to. So it's not like he would use Super Saiyan. He can't use Super Saiyan, I'm saying. He didn't have to use his form of Super Saiyan, which would be Kaioken and the Kyuubi Cloak, because his just base form is so damn fucking high. Now, it does leave him a little scratch afterwards. So once he acts all tough, and then afterwards he's like, "Damn, I probably should have used a little bit of Kaioken there. I thought he was gonna cut my finger off." And then, it's gonna lead to the whole warning going down where they need to fucking train. Now, that leads to, since they saw Super Saiyan, Vegeta was actually there. He's like, "Yo, what? That's Super Saiyan? I'm about to get it." So, whole training ordeal goes. Vegeta gets Super Saiyan. Naruto trains with Goku. Goku gets Super Saiyan. Gohan gets Super Saiyan because it's just a Super Saiyan ordeal up in this bitch. We're just passing it out basically. It's just like handouts at this point. Now, it leads to like the whole ordeal is going down. There's no heart virus. Vegeta doesn't have a heart. Doesn't obtain one either, and they all just fucking beat the shit out of the androids. Naruto doesn't do anything, so Dr. Dro ain't gonna get his genetics. So, yeah, they basically just make him better form a cell because these guys are stronger now. It leads to now the Cell Saga. Cell Saga is gonna happen. Trunks is gonna come back. He's gonna be like, "Well, yeah, Gohan and shit died." I don't know. Well, he did die before, I do believe as well, but yeah, he did die before. But now he's like, "Well, Cell Saga and shit like that." He's just gonna come back and start bitching just like normal. But hey, he's homies with Naruto, so Naruto's gonna help the dude out. He's like, "All right, bet I'll get you stronger, and we all take care of this Cell fella." So, that other cell comes and shit, and basically the entire thing just goes the exact same when it comes down to the fighting. Naruto just kind of bodies Cell to an immense degree. And then suddenly Cell becomes Perfect Cell. And then, Super Perfect Cell. And then, whoa, what is this? Super, super Perfect Cell? And then, Naruto's getting his shit rocked. And then, he makes more Shadow Clones. And then he beats the shit out of Super, super Perfect Cell. Then Super, super Perfect Cell becomes Super, super, super Perfect Cell. And Naruto's like, fuck this shit. I am going all out against this dude. He activates his teleportation, steals some ki, then, starts comboing this dude like it's some fucking crazy ass shit, and like Jump Force, destroying him, sends him flying into the air, hits him with that 2000 Rasengan barrage. He's like, yeah, you like that now, don't you, bitch? As he's in Kaioken times 75 with his four tail cloak. Yeah, that's right, he's using the four tail. His body is actually overrun with all this power. He actually, afterwards, is now panting, and after a day's worth, he's back to normal. Now, this would have gotten all of them up to around Super Saiyan. Well, they're of course at Super Saiyan level, and they're actually stronger Super Saiyan levels. So, Trunks can go back to his timeline and handle that shit real simply. Like, no problem, no sweat at all. And, this leads towards what would now be, fuck, the Buu Saga, right? Yeah, that's next. So, now during this whole time period where they're fucking training shit, uh, everyone would have gotten Super Saiyan 2. Naruto would have helped him achieve that. Goku would actually stop by in King Kai's place as well as Naruto, because Naruto trains there consistently, trying to get stronger and stronger. But he does come down and chill with them, because why not? He's chilling. And fuck, dude, he's not like Goku, but he does use his training to an advantage, because he can use Shadow Clones. Now, Goku is about to obtain Super Saiyan 3. He's obtained it when he's in that world, but he isn't able to obtain it in the real world. Like, he's not able to actually use it entirely. And Naruto is still above the Super Saiyan 3 power level, which would be, well, due to the fact that his immense power level would actually equal out towards Super Saiyan 3, I guess you could say. That's if he goes up to around 5 tails plus Kaioken times around 80. And yeah, it's basically overrunning his body, and he has a chance of losing control to the QB, which would not be good because just Kurama's been getting overpowered when it comes down to this world too. Because it's just that's how it works. Now basically it leads towards Naruto. Fucking whole Buu Saga ordeal goes down. Everything the same, exact same. Like Naruto's just chilling up in there. Like Goku's just kind of at the tournament. He was more hands on this time, so he's not as strong when it comes. Well, he's actually stronger if you think about it. Except for like in his base form, he's stronger. He just doesn't have a Super Saiyan 3. So Vegeta in that he wants to settle score with Kakarot. Yeah. That shit goes the exact same. Like all of that goes the exact same. Naruto's just chilling up there. Uh, like when the Supreme Kai comes down, he's like looking for the person who killed Cell, which would have been the Golden Warrior before, aka Gohan, which Gohan was still used for the actual ki, because his ki was actually the same relative amount. So, Buu was still restored and all that, just like canon. And instead of them actually using Gohan and trying to use that, they find out it's Naruto. They find Naruto and they're like, yo, you want to like pull a sword out at Rock like you're King Arthur? He's like, fuck yeah, dudes. I love that shit. Let's do it right now. He goes there, instead of being a dumbass and putting his legs on the fucking thing and like adding newtons of force on there to make it harder, he just flies up as hard as he can. And he actually pulls him out. And, he has to power up, of course. Now, as he pulls it out, he starts mastering it over this period of time. All of that goes down with like the Buu Saga. Buu Tanks is still gonna happen with the fusion and shit. Like the fusion dance. Basically leads towards, since they actually know that the Buu Tanks is there, he's not gonna have Super Saiyan 3. Well, actually, he could have Super Saiyan 3 due to the fact that Goku would actually use it one time against it, but it just wouldn't be as effective. They would have saw that, so it'd still be Super Saiyan 3. Pretty interesting, I guess. It doesn't really change that much when it comes down to that, because they are really, still really fucking overpowered. And now I know what you guys think, and you guys are thinking, well, how does that work? Like, did Vegeta, like, fucking actually have a child with Bulma or some shit? Yeah, basically. That's how it went. You know, she finally got over Naruto. She's like, Naruto, it's just, he's a player. He would probably just cheat on me with another woman. So she finally fucking went with Vegeta. With Vegeta. So, that's how Trunks is there, just letting you know. Uh, Basically, yeah, and same with Goten. Like Goten was already there, so it's no difference. Um, Man, I love pissing off Dragon Ball fanboys. I already know a lot of you guys are gonna be so pissed. It's gonna be funny reading the comments. I'm not gonna lie, one of the most toxic fan bases out there. But hey, I still like Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's pretty chill, I guess, as long as you turn off your brain. Uh, No, basically Dragon Ball. I mean, basically, Naruto. He's training and shit. Goku pops up. He's like, "Ew, you want me like, I want to play like some fucking baseball and up in this pitch?" And he's like, "All right, bet, dude, let's do this." They break the sword. Supreme Kai pops up, old Kai actually, and he's like, "Hey, you guys got any like porno magazines?" And Naruto's like, "I got something better. After all that training with Jiraiya didn't not just prepare me for shit like this." So he takes him to a brothel. Shit gets down and dirty. They come back. They're best of buds. He awakens his potential. Naruto now obtains all of the fucking abilities that Ashura has because he is the reincarnation and that awakens his potential. So his potential as Ashura is now there. And yeah, so he's pretty fucking hacks. He's got ability to heal others, crazy fucking strength, teleportation, due to the fucking Renegon and shit. He has wood style due to the fact that Asher was able to use wood style because he was really versatile when it came down to that. Yep, I told you I was making him hacks, really hacks. Um, so then he comes down, he's gonna fucking destroy what would be Boo tanks, I believe, or what was it, Boo Boo Piccolo? But fuck, who cares? A form of Boo. There we go. He destroys a form of Boo to an immense degree, and instead of being absorbed like Buhan, I mean not Buhan, Gohan, he just Shadow Clone Jutsus that bitch. There's around 300 of them. Every single time he goes to absorb the clone, it puffs into smoke. He doesn't know which one is which because the chakra actually interferes, and he doesn't know how this works. And he gets his shit rocked. He's done for. He is completely annihilated due to the fact that like he's thrown into the air and like just destroyed. Now he's destroyed by what would be like a mixture between like I imagine that he would Naruto would learn some sort of like key beam, like maybe a Masenko or a Kamehameha wave, something like that, plus a Rasengan. So he's gonna have about like all everyone rushing in with that like his the big ball Rasengans, and then he's got his like raw. He wouldn't have the Rasen Shuriken at that point in though, because he never like really developed it. So his Rasengans are there, and he's like kind of got a mixture of a. That's what this technique's gonna be. It's gonna be like basically what the Rasen Shuriken is. Just instead of that, it's a Kamehameha wave, just a shit ton of molecules just being annihilated at once. So just imagine the fucking Rasen Shuriken in a stream, like multiple of them just firing at once, like thousands of Rasen Shuriken going at once. That's how much chakra he's obtained at this point in time. So he just destroys this guy, incinerates him entirely. The backlash actually causes a pretty big crater in the the center of the earth, causing molten lava to actually start spewing out. Naruto's like, my bad. He pulls up the fucking Dragon Balls. They fix that shit real quick, and Boo's gone. Yeah, yeah, the entirety of Boo's gone. Well, not the entirety of. Well, actually, that would lead to the entirety of Boo being gone because he did kill all of them, so they could just wish them back. So that's good. All right, whatever. They wish those dudes back. Since they wish them back, it's all good. That would lead towards the time where they actually gotta just fucking train. Uh, Boo Saga's done. Shit's done right there. Uh, Naruto's gonna go back to training with King Kai and shit and the Supreme Kais, and he's actually increased his power where he's way above fucking Ken and Goku, and that's when Beerus wakes up. He's looking for Super Saiyan God. Now he does come down, challenges all the Saiyans, and then he's like, "Yo, you guys aren't even the ones that beat Frieza, so maybe I should be challenging this Naruto fella." Naruto pops in and he starts going against Beerus. Now, he doesn't have God Ki, but in my opinion, I do believe that his power at this point in time could easily beat, well, not easily, but he could beat Beerus with it. Now you are more than able to. Let me explain my reasons why. Naruto at this point in time would be above Super Saiyan 3 Goku easily by a long shot. He was already near his power in the basis. So if he powers up to, let's say, a mastery of around 6 Tails Cloak plus Kaioken times around 80, which is a significant amount, plus the fact that his power level has just gone up exponentially, like an extraordinary amount with how much he's taken advantage of the time chamber as well, and the gravity chamber that because he would have put a gravity chamber in there as well, probably like 500 times gravity. So it's just taking advantage of all this to such an overwhelming degree, plus the Shadow Clone Jutsu, that's gonna make him overpowered. Not only that, he has the Rinnegan, so he can teleport. He has a shit ton of chakra regeneration ability. Um, Fuck, Shadow Clone Jutsu does give him the advantage because he can make shit ton of himself. So it's not like he's fight. It's 1-on-1. It's more like 20,000 on one. So he's gonna beat the shit out of Beerus. Beerus is like, yo, what the fuck, dude? You're this hacks? I don't even know what your abilities are. That's fucking crazy, dude. You are pretty damn overpowered. He's like, you could be a pretty good god of destruction in the future. And Naruto's like, no, I just want to get home. Yeah, he still wants to get home. Sort of. He's kind of enjoying it here. You know, he's pretty immensely overpowered. And honestly, he doesn't even think about his real life anymore. Well, his old life as much anymore. Now, he ends up gaining the respect of fucking Beerus that way, and he ends up training with God Ki and shit. He would actually learn the God Ki. It would significantly boost his power. So would Goku. So would Vegeta. All that shit goes down. Zamasu. That whole thing would the whole ordeal with Zamasu would go down the exact same. Cause instead of Goku would still go, cause Goku's be more participant than Naruto would be. So that leads to it still being Goku Black and not Naruto Black. Because that would be pretty fucking shit, dude. Now that would be different, and yeah, that would lead to a big problem with that. Now, you know, Naruto's can handle Goku Black, no sweat. Like, it's gonna be strong, but he's not gonna be nearly as strong as fucking Naruto with precognition. Beats the shit out of him. Comes down to the whole, like, I do believe at that point in time, they already did, like, the preliminary tournament with, like, Champa for, like, where they did the whole wishing for, with the Super Dragon Balls to get him his own Earth again. That would have gone exactly the same, except, actually, I think in place of Monaka or yeah, I think that was his name or whatever. It would have been Naruto because Naruto is extremely above everyone. Naruto would have easily taken care of Hit, no problem. And Champa would have been like, "Yo, that's hacks. Like, yo, you're kidding me, right? This dude is fucking out of this world. That's not fair. You're kidding me." Then it comes down to the whole like tournament of power. Yeah, if I'm skipping shit, my bad. But there's so much shit in Dragon Ball, and I'm like trying to go to bed soon. It's pretty fucking late. Now, it comes down to the Tournament of Power. Now, this is what Naruto has been waiting for. Oh, Tournament of Power. Fuck yeah, dude. I can power. I can show how strong I am, dude. I already know I'm hella OP in this universe. I gotta compare myself to everyone else's universe. Comes down to it where Naruto is, of course, just going to kind of pop up into there. It's gonna be the team is gonna be basically everyone exactly the same, except it's going to be a difference between Frieza is going to be Naruto now. Oh yeah, and the Frieza, would he have been revived if he was revived? It would have literally been incinerated immediately. Wouldn't even have the chance to destroy theirs. So none of that really matters. Like small detail like that doesn't matter. Comes down to the Tournament of Power. They pop up on the stage. His just presence is pretty damn overpowered. People can tell. They're like, God damn. Now it leads to the bonding with Vegeta and Kappa still went down like that. It was still in canon and all that. And Vegeta actually at this point surpassed Kakarot. Yeah, That's right, giving the boy Vegeta some love. Because you know why? Naruto. Naruto, let's help Vegeta out, So he helped Vegeta out. Vegeta's pretty hacks now. He's not as strong as Naruto, nowhere near as strong as Naruto. But he's pretty damn strong. Probably as strong as Super Saiyan Blue Evolution counterpart right off the bat. Now, he pops up in, and this leads to, Kaba coming in. He's like, oh, hey, Vegeta. Hey, Naruto. Hey, Goku, and all that shit. And, like, Kefla and Kale come. Well, no, I mean, Caulifla and Kale come. And, Kale actually sees Naruto, and he's just chilling there. And she actually, for some reason, she starts blushing. And Caulifla notices, and she's like, whoa, yo, this is different. Yo, I've never seen her crush on anyone before. Narsha's like, yo, what is this? I never had girls coming after me in this way in my world. It must be the plot armor. But realistically, she's blushing, and, Caulifla's like, I don't know what's going on here. It's pretty wild. Uh, you strong or something, she says towards Naruto. And Vegeta's like, don't piss him off. Don't piss him off. Hey, so basically just tell him, don't piss him off. And she's like, why would, what? What are you talking about? All I did was ask if he's strong. He's like, yeah, but you don't want to piss him off. He's stronger than the god of destruction. She smiles. Oh, really now? You're going to be a strong opponent then. He's like, yeah, I guess. You seem pretty weak, but hey, you never know. Looks can be deceiving. She gives a little frown. That's fucked up, dude. Didn't have to take it that down. That was a pretty low blow. Now it comes down towards the actual tournament starting. Whole battles are going to kind of go around the same. Naruto's going to let people battle. He's just watching, kind of like how Jiren was. Then he sees, like Goku doing his shit, and instead of Goku getting Master Ultra Instinct, or even Ultra Instinct in general, Goku's going to step in. I mean, Naruto's going to step in. He's gonna be like, ayo, Jiren, you tryna square off, boy? And that leads towards Jiren being like, yeah, man. He's like, and Naruto's like, okay, well, can you give me a minute? He's like, what do you need a minute for? He's like, oh, well, Naruto's like, I've got something I gotta do real quick. I'll be right back. He flies over to where, Kale and Cauliflower. He's like, ayo, y'all trying to go on a double date? And they're like, what? He's like, if I beat you guys in one fell swoop, one blow, will you guys go on a double date if I revive you once your universe is dead? They're like, I guess with you, like, both of us dating you, like on a date. Narcissus like, fuck yeah, dude, you guys are pretty hot. Let's do this. They're all right, bet. I've never had someone ask me out so boldly. Now Kaba's kind of biting his tongue. He's like, fuck, dude, missed my opportunity. Gosh darn it. This leads towards, Naruto doing like 300 shadow clones, beats the shit out of him with one big punch, sends him flying back by going Kaioken times 20. They are flying out of the ring, and he wins the bet. They're like, hey, that's fucked up. So all those teams are gone. There's leads towards the actual battle with Naruto and Jiren. Jiren saw that. He was like, whoa, man, this is going to be an exciting fight. He actually gives a little smirk. He's like, wow, I can feel the presence of this dude. So Naruto's like, I can feel your presence too, buddy. You're stronger than a god of destruction. So now, they start squaring off. Naruto's dodging his punches easily. Jiren's getting frustrated. He goes into full power. Naruto goes to what would appear to be his full power as well. And he's bodying him easily. Precognition, teleporting behind, taking advantage of all that. Wood styling him up. He actually uses wood style to pull him down towards the floor. Uses this to his advantage. Actually absorbs some of his ki to strengthen himself back up. Stabs downward with what would be just his hand with a keyblade, slicing some of his tendons, which would actually lead towards kind of permanent damage if you think about it. But since Jiren's a badass, he handles it pretty well. Naruto is just basically berating, destroying Jiren. It's a pretty good match though. He's taken some hits too, but his precognition ability is just overwhelming, way stronger than Jiren. He's actually not really struggling that much, honestly. He's easily dealing with Jiren and throws him out of the ring pretty simply. If he wanted to, he could kill him, but he can't. He can't. It's against the rules. Jiren's gone, and during this whole scuffle with all the debris, a lot of people were eliminated. And actually, at this point in time, Vegeta and Goku took care of everyone else, like Riveran and all that. So it leads to Team Seven. I mean, not Team Teams. Yo, what is this? Naruto? What a fucking. Maybe I'm on ninja meth. I don't know, man. Basically, it leads towards Universe Seven being the winner. Now they've won. They can fucking wish back all the others, and then Naruto's gonna be like, "Ayo," walk up to them, and Zeno was like approved of all that shit. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm pretty damn overpowered, aren't I?" They're like, "Wow, you're really strong." He's like, "Thanks." He's like, they can erase universes. I'm gonna like find the fucking Super Dragon Ball later, Super Dragon Balls later, and wish to be unerasable, because he's smart. He doesn't want to be erased. Like fuck those dudes. If they ever get on, like throw a tantrum, they can erase him. Like he's not a fag. He's not gonna let that shit slide. So then he goes to Universe 6, gets on that double date. Turns out they both like him. Turns into like a fucking three-way relationship. They're both into him. Bada bing, bada boom, he's just fucking chilling. And actually, at that point in time, he just chooses that he doesn't even want to fucking go home anymore. He's, like thinking to himself, he's like, fuck Sasuke, dude. That dude, he's not even worth it. Sakura, fuck Sakura, dude. Don't even like her. Uh, and he's like, oh, Jiraiya? Jiraiya's a chillin'. This dude's chillin'. So basically, what I'm saying is, the Naruto world's fucked. But Naruto is chillin' in this Dragon Ball world. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was pretty laid back, not gonna lie. It was like, fuck, dude, what time is it? Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. All right, yeah, it's 12:52 for me. Pretty late. I'm gonna fucking bed. Put out this Code Geass series later. Thank you guys for watching. All right, see ya.